PS4 stops the stream, which is just the dumbest thing. My bad. We're back though. Sorry to those of you who were just very confused for a second. We're back. Yeah, so I just don't understand what the Bengals are doing, re-signing. Like, CJ Uzomah was a fine re-signing. It wasn't too expensive. My God, I'm spacing. Was Bobby Massey? Is that their tackle's name? Let me look that up real quick because I'm spacing. No, it's not Bobby Massey. It's my God, what is his name? Wow, I'm struggling, chat. Bobby Hart. Bobby Hart. There it is. Bobby Hart. Yeah, Bobby Hart getting 7 years, 21 million after being one of the worst tackles in football last year is just, or sorry, 3 years, 21 million, 7 million a year is just absolutely incredible. That's just peak Bengals, just keeping guys that they have, even though they don't, like, overpaying, even though they don't deserve to, while not paying in free agency because they're cheap. Peak Bengals right there. Hi, Maya, you're back. You want to say hi to the more people now? Hi. Hi. Say hi to the stream. Yeah, hi. 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 Okay, now go lay down. Go lay down. Go. Good girl. That was one of the worst signings, I think. It looks like Alex is about to hop on, so we'll save it there. And we'll get him in here, and then we'll go from there. I don't like that they keep notifying you about the item shop. Alright. So, let's see how this goes. Hi. Oh, you know what? I didn't feed her. 1 second. I'm just going to feed her real quick. All right, chat, we're back. All right, just gonna refresh my stream here so I can see the comments because it looks like it got frozen. And it looks like Alex is about to hop on, so we're not gonna hop in a game yet. We're just gonna wait for him. Okay. So yeah, so what do you guys think so far about your team's free agency? How do you liking it? I know how you're feeling, Javal, but you can go ahead and tell the chat if you'd like. I think for most, I'm not sure how many teams fans are like gonna be upset at what they've done so far. If I was a Jets fan, I'd be upset. If I was yeah, no, I think Jets and Jaguars are probably it so far of teams. I like. If I was a fan of that team, I'd be upset at how free agency has played out. You don't have to be Javal. You could have been a Bucks fan or a Dolphins fan. You could have picked any team in the league. But you picked the Jaguars. Get duos loaded up. I think if the games are unplayable, I might see if Alex wants to just hop in creative mode and do like Scissors Death Run or something like that. So we still got a game going on, and we can still have a conversation without just having to deal with the game constantly crashing on us. But hopefully the game actually works, and we'll see how it goes. Let me get a list of... Let me get like a free agency tracker up real quick. Bengals re-signed Preston Brown just now. Oh, we just have Patriots ones. That's right. Oh, Landon Collins was the other like worst contract of the year so far. My final three was between the Bucks, Jags, and Raiders. Spider-Man pointing meme. Yikes. At least the Jags had that one year. They've all pretty much had like 1 year this millennium. Yeah, the Landon Collins contract was awful. The Trent Brown contract was probably an overpay. I'm just running down the top free agent tracker, the top 50 players free agency tracker. Hi, babe. Trent Brown was probably an overpay, but like that's a young offensive tackle. Like that's a young premium position that you're like betting, like coming off a career year that you're betting on like continued improvement. Give me 1 second. That looks painful, Maya. What'd you do? You good? Like tore up her pad, like her thumb pad. So like I don't hate that one. It's probably an overpay. I'm nervous on how he's gonna look outside of New England's scheme. He was good his last year in San Francisco too, but he's going to like the worst offensive line coach in the league with a not great quarterback behind him. And he's taking over for a first-round pick. He's like kicking a first-round pick over to the other side of the line, so I think there's going to be a lot of pressure on him. But I'm real happy for him. C.J. Mosley, we've already talked about, one of the biggest overpays of the year. Matt Paradis went from the Broncos to the Panthers for 3 years, $27 million. I like that one. That's a good deal. The Panthers are desperately in need of just offensive line help, period, especially at like center and the tackles. So that's a good fit. Anthony Barr, we talked about, back to the Vikings, hilarious, probably an overpay, especially if he's going back because he wasn't really like particularly effective his past couple of years in updating the game, but yeah, no worries, pal. It's a little bit of a big update. I sent you an invite, Alex, whenever you're good to go. I'll send you another one now too. They gave Landon Collins the bag to play inside linebacker from the safety. I mean, Landon Collins, this is why. So I think C.J. Mosley and Landon Collins are the two worst contracts so far. But at least Landon Collins like has legitimate All-Pro upside. Like C.J. Mosley's been a Pro Bowler and All-Pro, but he has not been an All-Pro player. Last year he had 1 interception, 5 passes defensed, no forced fumbles, no fumble recoveries. Fumble recoveries are random, so I don't really care about that one. Just throwing it in. We're talking impact plays. He had half a sack, 6 quarterback hits, 6 tackles for loss, 6 tackles for loss. Like as a linebacker, like he's essentially empty tackles that are already beyond the line of scrimmage. And if you're paying a linebacker big money, like top end linebacker, they need to be a disruptor. They need to be Bobby Wagner, Luke Kuechly, peak Dante Hightower, peak Jamie Collins, Deion Jones is someone that deserves big money. Like linebackers who are making disruptive plays and not just a lot of tackles. My brain doesn't work. Man's from the Colts. That was just an All-Pro as a rookie. Darius Leonard. My God, I didn't have to start looking up. I just need to pretend that I need to look it up. Like Darius Leonard, that man was an impact play monster last year. Like those are the type of people that you pay. CJ Mosley, his rookie year was like somewhat that guy. Had a very good rookie year. Had a less good but still good second year, and really has just been an average to at best linebacker for the past 3 years. And he just shattered the average annual value. Luke Kuechly is making what CJ Mosley makes this year, and that's after a restructure to what at the time was the highest paid contract of all time for an off-ball linebacker. So off of restructure for the most expensive contract ever for an off-ball linebacker, CJ Mosley's matching that in first-year money with $51 million guaranteed. That is just a mess. Landon Collins was a legitimate all-pro defensive player of the year type player a couple years ago. Got injured, hasn't really hit that peak since. But he has he has shown that actual peak past. You know what I'm saying? That CJ Mosley hasn't, and that's why I think that Mosley gets the edge to Landon Collins for a worse contract. He also has a year less on it and is making $1 million more at a year older. So they're both their contracts go until they're 31, and Mosley's making a million more for a year less, which is just absurd. Tyrann Mathieu to the Chiefs. I like that. They needed Eric Berry is not it anymore. They needed that. 3 years, $42 million is a good amount of money, but that's actually literally the same average annual value as Landon Collins, but it's on half the deal, half the length. So if it's brutal, it's easier to get out of. I still like it more. I think they're comparable players at this point in their careers. Matthew's only a year older. You're only committed to him for half the time. So Juwan James stinks bad. I mean, the Broncos love paying bad, overpaying average to bad right tackles in free agency. It's wild. Preston Smith was a good deal, especially compared to what Darius Smith got. Nick Foles was ridiculous. We talked about Adrian Amos. Roger Saffold got 4 years, $44 million from the Titans. That's probably a little high. But he's one of the best guards in the league at 30 years old, so they should get at least 2 or 3 years out of him. Quan was pretty bad too. Yeah, he's a little bit lower down. I haven't even gotten to him on this list yet. I haven't really thought about the LaMarcus Joyner one yet. Let me get back to that one. Mitch Morse, 4 years, $44 million is a good one for the Bills. Sheldon Richardson, 3 years, $39 million is probably a little bit of an overpay for the Browns, but it fills a big need and they can afford it. Dante Fowler, 1 year, $14 million is a head scratcher for Fowler, but a good deal for the Rams. Bridgewater is expected to go back to the Saints. I didn't see that actually, but that's what CBS has. Has anyone else seen that? That Bridgewater is expected to go back to the Saints? Because I missed that. If that's the case, John Brown. I like John Brown's fit in Buffalo. I like Kareem Jackson's fit in Denver. I like Adam Humphries' fit in Tennessee. I like Jamison Crowder's fit in New York. I feel like they overpaid him a little bit, but I'm not too upset about that one. We'll talk. Well, I'm gonna save Justin Coleman. Saved Cole Beasley. I don't really get the Cole Beasley one, and that kind of round. Oh, and they don't have this updated, but Jordan Hicks is going to the Cardinals, and I like that one. Yeah, Teddy turned down an offer from Miami. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm glad that he's going back there for him. I think that's a good spot for him. So that makes sense. Let me see if I can find a bigger tracker. I think the Draft Network had one. Let's see how this goes. All right, this is cool. They go team by team, so I can, that works. I like this. All right. Keep this open. Goodbye, CBS. All right, so while we wait for Alex's game to update, shouts to all of you in the chat right now. I appreciate you. We're not in a game because Alex is going to be joining in a minute, and the game's kind of connection's not great right now. So I'm fingers crossed that it works. If it doesn't, I'll see if Alex, if you're in here, how would you feel about hopping into like creative mode if the actual game doesn't work? We can do like Scissors Death Run or something like that. Just so we can keep a conversation going with something on in the background. But yeah, so hopefully the game works and that doesn't have to be an issue. Otherwise, we'll figure it out. But if you guys are in the chat and you aren't following me, go ahead and hit that follow button in the top right corner. If you have Twitch Prime, if you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime. If you have Twitch Prime, you get 1 free subscription a month. You can do that use that on me. Won't cost you any money. Puts a little money in my pocket. Much appreciated. Poor broke boy. Appreciate it. If not, no worries. I appreciate you hanging out. At least hit that follow button so we can keep getting that follow number up. If you don't have a Twitch account, make one real quick. It takes 2 seconds. Twitch is a great platform if you're not familiar with it and you're just tuning in to hear Alex talk some Lions, some football, free agency. I appreciate you guys hanging out. All it takes is an email. It's completely free. Go ahead and hit that follow button. It's free. And subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's also free. There's a link below the stream. Just click that. Click on the YouTube link and then click that subscribe button. I appreciate you guys. All of the streams will be on there on the YouTube channel after they're done, except for when I do film review stuff because I think there's some copyright issues in there. So like this, so if you only catch this part, you have to go in half an hour or so, and you want to see the rest of the stream, you can go ahead and head over there after, like later tonight, early tomorrow morning, and check it out. And while you're there, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Alex is also going to be streaming, so go ahead and click over to twitch.tv/pod_Reno. Keep both our streams up so we both get that content flowing. We both get that viewer count high. Obviously, mute one of the streams so you're not hearing it twice. But and then go ahead and hit that follow button on his stream too. If you're a Lions fan and you want to use that Twitch Prime subscription on him instead of me, I totally get it. No hard feelings. Just make sure you're using that somewhere because that's free money that Amazon's giving you to give to us. So you don't get money if you don't use it. So go ahead and put it to good use. And I appreciate you guys for hanging out. It looks like he's about ready to go, and he'll be in here in a second. So we'll get going for real, and we'll have about hour and a half, 2 hours to go. Sling him one more invite. And one more time, just in case, I think I might have messed it up when I was saying it. Alex's Twitch account is twitch.tv/pod_Reno, RENO. So you can open a new tab, open that up, have us both open. We'll both get credit. We'll both get the viewage count. Mute one of us so you don't have to hear it twice. And then hit that follow button on both. And if you have Twitch Prime, use that free subscription on one of us. Whichever one you want. You don't have to tell me. No hard feelings if you use it on Alex because he's a homie. In Patriots-specific free agency news, they just tendered today John Jones. Sorry, I was going to say Jonathan Joseph. John Jones and Josh Gordon. John Jones got a second-round tender, and Josh Gordon got an original round tender, which would have been a second, but since they used their second on John Jones, that drops down to a third. So if any team signs John Jones, the Patriots would get a second-round pick, and if any team signs Josh Gordon, they would get a third-round pick. Realistically, both of them getting the tender means they're probably back in New England. Obviously, Josh Gordon has a suspension that would impact him playing. But I love both of these moves. John Jones is super valuable. I said a couple the other week that John Jones is low-key kind of like a fork in the road for the Patriots offseason. If they decide to keep him, now that they've decided to tender him, assuming he stays, cornerback isn't even like a thought. Like cornerback is handled. It's just handled. If they were to let him go, you start looking at slot corners as a potential need because Duke Dawson kind of bounced back and forth. Like Jason McCourty still might be back, and I don't think this changes that. But this, like, if John Jones leaves, you start looking a lot closer at Jason McCourty coming back. This just is a good. He's a good startable player who's underappreciated in New England, to be honest, and prevents corner from even being a consideration this offseason, which is nice. Josh Gordon, obviously, you know that I am ecstatic that Josh Gordon is back. I'm trying to see I think it's that. Ecstatic Josh Gordon's back. This is always what they were going to do. You know, they've been supportive of him since the news came that he was going to be stepping away from the team and suspended. This doesn't change anything with the likelihood of him playing next year. I still think he might be back by the end of the season. I kind of, in my heart, hope he doesn't for the good of himself. But if he comes back, I want it to be in New England. So I'm very glad that they've slapped him with this tender. No, I very highly doubt any team's going to sign a suspended player with that much history for a third-round pick. This basically ensures he's back in New England. So I'm very happy about that for nothing other than sentimental reasons. Or if for nothing else other than sentimental reasons. Alex should be in here any minute. I apologize to you guys for the delay. I would have hopped in one more. I thought it was a little bit closer than this. He just said he's 93% down the update. So, really holding out. He's just about here. I appreciate you guys for hanging out. Do you guys have any questions, any comments on how free agency's gone for your team so far? Any questions, comments, favorite signing, least favorite signing, anyone you still want your team to sign, etc. It's crazy that we haven't even actually hit free agency yet, and it feels like there's only a handful of the top free agents left. But, that's how it goes now. I'm going to scroll through. Unfortunately, I can't show you my screen because I'm on the PS4 and not my laptop. I'm streaming from my PS4, not my laptop. I also like the Marcus Gilbert trade for the Cardinals. Obviously not free agent signing. I missed that they signed Charles Clay too. I kind of like that for super cheap. But I like the Marcus Gilbert. Whether it's Josh Rosen or Kyler Murray, they need help on the offensive line to protect. And Marcus Gilbert, though he has injury concerns and history, it's nice. That's a nice low risk, high reward signing. Let's see. The Ravens have lost so many people already. That's tough. Bills signed Spencer Long. I missed that. Yuck. It never happened, but Earl Thomas with our second... Yeah, that definitely won't happen. But Earl Thomas is... Earl Thomas might not have been a top 50 free agent for CBS, which is just absolutely absurd. If he wasn't, because I just realized I don't think I mentioned his name when I was scrolling through there, and I went 1 to 50. So it looks like the Draft Network's a little behind because they don't have the Matt Paradis signing in there yet. I think the Dolphins... Let me get to the Dolphins and see if I missed anything for them. Outside of bringing back Devontae Parker, they lost Drawn. There we go. All right, let's get into this.
Discord.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up, man?
What's going on?
How you guys doing?
Good, good.
Good.
Pretty well, pretty well.
Good. All right. I appreciate you guys hopping on.
Hey, no problem.
Yeah. So I played a couple games while I was waiting for you guys. I don't know if you guys saw. I know I talked to Alex about it, but the servers are kind of getting some criticism with this update. It looks like they switched how their servers work a little bit, and a lot of people are having connection issues. I was thinking if it ends up being kind of unplayable, we could hop into creative and just do like Scissors Death Run or something like that while we talk, just so there's still something going on. But obviously, ideally, the game will work.
All right, I'm down for trying whatever.
All right, cool.
Wait,
cool.
what was the thing suggested?
Yeah, so one of this
Like
Twitch
an
streamer,
obstacle course.
right? Yeah, this Twitch streamer Scissors, he makes death runs in creative mode. So they're like incredibly infuriating like obstacle courses. But it's just something in the background, just in case the game's unplayable.
Yeah, sure. We'll see how this goes, and then we can figure it out from there.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not going to use like push to talk or push to mute, so it might be a little annoying with the chat.
No, I'm the same. I'm the same way. No worries.
Okay, cool. Just want to throw that out there before
Yep.
I start.
Yep. No.
Someone in our chat is recommending us adding Kyle Van Noy because he's streaming Fortnite right now.
Oh, get him in here. Let's do it. That'd be awesome.
Is that you, Darren QWERTY?
That'd be awesome.
All right, well, I gotta straight up off the bat ask you what's your overall opinion of what the Lions are doing? Because you obviously. Oh wait, hold on.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose you in a second. Yeah.
In the loading screen.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna lose you in a second. It usually starts for a
I can
second.
still hear you guys. Hold on.
Let's see if it carries through.
Can you?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh my god.
What about now? I think I just lost you guys. Yep. There it is.
Right here, but we'll see.
I'm just happy I can talk to you guys.
Hey, there we go. I lost you guys there, but I lost you guys about halfway through, but
And you guys weren't talking.
All right, let's pick a landing place, then I'll ask my question.
all right, sounds good. You guys, Mark, all you.
I mean, obviously we're not lucky landing, guys.
Perfect.
All right, so given that you're a Patriots guy,
Yep.
you have to have an opinion on what the Detroit Lions are doing in free agency, and I want to know everything.
Yes. Give me 1 second. My game chat's just a little loud. I can like barely hear you guys. Let me just. I'm gonna land and then turn it down, and then I'll get into it.
Yeah, I can hear you good, Ryan. Jeremy's a little quiet for me.
Yeah, I keep my game audio pretty high when I'm streaming or when I'm not streaming. So I think I just need to turn it down, and I forgot before I did.
I'm gonna turn up my voice chat volume as well.
All right. And guys, we are now officially with Alex and Jeremy of Pride of Detroit. Go ahead and hop in their Twitch stream as well. It's pod_Reno, right?
Yeah.
So go ahead, open up another tab. Open up them, mute them, and Pride of Detroit. All right. Open up both of those, mute them so that you don't hear everything like 3 times. But then we keep them open so they get those view counts too, and follow them if you're not. All right, let me turn. Over_peak. I didn't get the sports theme going, but
That's all good. I got a hunting rifle. We win.
I got a scoped assault. Have you guys? They added new animations for when you drink shield and like health.
Yeah, I saw that very, very briefly when I hopped into your Twitch stream, dropped you a follow, and saw you
I appreciate
drinking
you.
a mini.
Yeah, it's they're super cool.
Yeah.
Looks interesting.
Here, chest here. All right, so Lions. I love Trey Flowers. You guys better treat him well and treat him with care. I think that is the exact type of move that free agency is for. If you're going to be like big players in it. I have a 50 pot here. I can't carry, but for one of you,
I'm coming.
I got 1 minute for you, Jeremy. Oh yeah. I feel like we're wasting a little bit of shield here when we drink these.
yeah, they pour out, and there's a AK here too. Like Trey Flower, like probably in like just raw value, it's probably a little bit of an overpay for Trey Flowers, but it's also exactly what the market is for him. So like you like that's what he was always going to get. If you wanted him, that's what you're going to pay. And when you look at the contracts that like C.J. Mosley and some of these linebackers and safeties are getting, it looks even better. And even like Za'Darius Smith is getting just about the same, per year value, and I think he's way better than Za'Darius Smith. So that's when you factor in the Patricia factor, they're gonna know exactly how to use him best. I love it. That's one of my favorite signings of the year, of the offseason so far. You guys better treat him well. You'll love him.
I mean, we're talking about the Detroit Lions. When have we ever treated a player poorly and things gone wrong?
Never.
Yeah, never, right?
Hunting rifle, someone wants it.
But no, I think that would be a good fit, and I think I'd see. How was Patricia's like aggressiveness in terms of blitzing this year? Because I didn't really see many Lions games. Was he I would
say mild.
Okay.
I don't think he got super aggressive.
Right.
I think he's trying to feel it out, get his players first.
Mm-hmm. So like the Patriots have always kind of preached like discipline over pressure, or not pressure, but like high sack. That's why the sack, like Trey Flowers' sack numbers are deflated, because they really like drive it home that you need to like maintain your gap discipline, your edge discipline, and if you're getting pressure, you're keeping the quarterback in the pocket, you're making them uncomfortable. That's as good as a sack in their eyes. So they don't care about sack number. Is that kind of what it seemed like Patricia was keeping with in his time there, or did it look like he was kind of dialing up more?
Yeah, that's 100%.
It always seemed to be more about containing him in the pocket than getting the sack necessarily.
That's exactly what happened when we beat the Packers, was because Rodgers is so comfortable leaving the pocket, and he didn't know what to do because we were just containing him and controlling the edges there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So then I was gonna say, if that's not the case, I would definitely expect his sack numbers to rise, because he is someone who's capable of a lot higher sack totals than he's gotten so far in his career. But if that's how Patricia's playing it too, maybe you don't see the sack number rise. But he's gonna be a great player. He's a pressure monster. He's one of the best players off stunts in football right now. If you let him kind of break inside, he's just insane at this point. So I think that's a beautiful fit.
Yeah, but Aaron says he has to determine if he wants a Trey Flowers jersey right now, and I say as long as it's not Trey.
If I try to get like one or two a year, and if he resigned, the only reason I didn't get him this year was because I didn't think he was going to be back. But if he was back, he would have been mine. I love Trey Flowers. He's this now that he was a free agent, and he kind of he was like a big talking point during the playoffs. He went from underrated to maybe even like a little bit overly talked about. But for pretty much his entire career until the past 5 months, he was one of the more underrated players in the league. And it wasn't really until this year, when people realized that he might be gone, that even Patriots fans really started to appreciate him for how good he is. But you guys are going to love him.
I have a question. So I know a lot of Patriots fans were actually pretty happy to get rid of Patricia. What are your thoughts on him overall?
I like Brian Flores. I liked Brian Flores this year a lot more than Patricia's time in New England. I was a big defender of him for a while, because I thought personally that he wanted to be a lot more aggressive, and it sounds like he wasn't once he got to Detroit, and maybe that changes once he settles in a little bit more. But I thought that once he left and got a head coaching job, he would kind of be more aggressive, because when he first took over as defensive coordinator, and they had like peak Dante Hightower, Chandler Jones, Jamie Collins, all at their peak, and they had like that 2014 defense, they were really aggressive with blitzes and getting pressure, and he was the coordinator for that. So I thought that he was less aggressive in the past few years, his last few years as Patriots coordinator, like due to the personnel more than like any philosophical stuff. So I thought if he got to got a head coaching role and kind of changed that up, that I would be excited for him. But it doesn't sound like he did that, and seeing what Patricia was able to do with basically the same team kind of made me a little bit less excited for him. There's a Slurp juice right here.
I got a big pot for you, Jeremy, as well. Oh God,
I left that one there.
Okay. Can you carry it, Alex?
Another one. And also, I have a campfire for myself.
Can you carry this or no?
I can't.
All right. I'll drop a sniper for it. It's fine.
Silent snipers are.
People behind me?
Yeah, they are. That's if it was a heavy, I would have kept it. Are you? Yeah, I was gonna say I hear the grappler. Sounds like it's over here-ish. That's in front.
Did they bring him back?
There's a new. Do you see that ball in the air? There's a new vehicle. It's like a hamster wheel with a grappler on the front. Oh, there's a guy right here. Two different teams. No, you're good. You're good. Ripped him. No shield. No shield. No shield. Nice. There's one more. Got him.
Oh, I almost got all four.
All right.
I really need this scar.
Yeah, go for it. I'm gonna pop this slurp. Take this heavy sniper. Take this. I have a rip to go. If we end up stuck in the storm a little bit, let's try to save it for now.
Jug right here, actually, if somebody wants to carry it.
Minis here too. If someone can carry, it's 5 of them.
I have 6 already.
All right.
Treasure map, if anybody cares.
If we want to pop this rift now, I can carry the minis. Or we can keep it and just run in.
I'm down.
How far away are we?
It's pretty good trip. This is it's like right here. Alright. Yeah, so I kind of soured on Patricia a little bit after seeing what Flores could do with pretty much the same scheme. I'm a lot more excited for Flores in Miami than Patricia in Detroit at this point, but I don't think that makes him, a poor head coaching candidate. What's the vibe on him after his first year so far?
Not good.
Yeah, that's kind of what the sense that I got.
The defense improved greatly
Mm-hmm.
throughout the well, at least half of the defense did. I would say the run defense did, not the passing defense. I'm a little bit skeptical still, but we're giving him some.
There's 2 chests here. I'm gonna stop. Oh, I forgot you can't land on the ledge anymore. Never mind.
But yeah, we're giving them players to work with now, so it's definitely a big year for him. So I'm just gonna kind of like reserve my thoughts until we see what he can do this year, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it never really felt like they were seriously trying to compete last year. Like that, they got off to a decent start, right, and they kind of fell off quickly.
Sort of. I mean, it was very up and down in the before the bye week.
Yeah,
they started 0-2, but then they worked their way back up to 3-3, and it seemed like maybe they had a shot.
Oh, okay. I thought they started like 3-1 or something.
Very close.
Yep. Yeah, I see him.
Where? Oh,
southeast.
He's white. Oh no, he's not. Okay.
Oh, if I hit that.
I broke his shield. Got one.
Got him. Got the guy.
They're bots.
Good work.
There we go. Sweet.
Some health.
I have minis. I was gonna say there's.
Oh yeah.
There's also a heavy snipe over here.
Take a chug.
Whole bunch of minis here too.
Dude, we.
Do you guys have
first, Jeremy?
What's that?
Was that you who sniped him first?
Yeah.
Do you guys have launch pads? I have 5. I can give you guys some to carry.
No.
Oh my god, the chug jug animation. This is hilarious.
Here. One for you.
Sir, close that up.
Another guy here.
Right in front of us.
Yep. Oh. He slid down. Another one flying in, has high ground. Got one. He's up top. Other one's up top here. He just dropped down.
Ah, I'm down.
Yeah.
In front of me. Oh no.
Couldn't get out. Can you guys break this wall real quick or no? I'm dead.
It's not bad.
Yeah. He's weak though. He just got 50 health. Yeah. 13 kills. Jesus.
Yeah, that guy's pretty good.
Yeah, I had him white, and he got the wall off just before I could get out of the traps. It's unfortunate.
So wait, can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. Well, what about Amendola? How do you feel about him?
I like that one. I like that one.
Really?
Yeah.
That's probably the one that fans like the least.
What was the deal? I don't know if I ever saw the numbers, so that might change it.
4.5 guaranteed. I think up to 5.75
for 1 year.
Bonuses.
For 1 year.
Oh yeah, I like that. That's, what's the cap? Like, is that a hindrance on the cap for you guys? Like, is that going to cost you guys from someone else this year? Is it like tight where
I wouldn't
you
say
can't?
a ton. I think my biggest issue with the signing, like originally, like I'm kind of over it now and I'm good with the signing, but originally, I just don't like signing like vets that kind of have an injury history and giving them that much guaranteed money.
That's fair.
What if you draft like a slot receiver even and he beats Amendola out somehow for the job, and then all of a sudden you're paying him still that guaranteed money and he's not really contributing enough.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, would you say it was 4.75 guareed?
I think it was 4.5 and
4.5
up to 5.
Ah, okay, yeah, that's a lot. So you're basically promising him a roster spot at that point. So
right.
I could see. I think that's, on a 1 year deal, I'm down for pretty much anyone unless it's going to hinder like your ability to sign someone else that year.
Right.
I'm still cool with it. I think I just hope that it doesn't make us not draft like a good slot receiver in the draft or something.
Right.
And there's no reason to think that it would, right? Like,
no. I mean, it's a 1 year deal, so I'm not like too worried about it. But I'm just.
It allows them to kick that decision down the road a little bit too. Like if the board doesn't fall the way they want, or the guy they want isn't there when they're on the clock, they don't have to draft a guy now.
Right.
For sure. I'm gonna turn on my voice chat volume real quick.
I think I'm gonna lose you guys again once we load in. But what'd you guys? Can you hear me?
Yep.
I can.
Yep. All right. What'd you guys think of the Justin Coleman signing?
I'm
going to answer after the break.
Yeah.
I'll just keep talking.
Okay. Oh, I think we lost him right after that chat. I appreciate you guys hanging out. If you guys have any questions for them, for me, send them in here now. I'm going to bump it again real quick. And go ahead and hit all the follow buttons on all our streams, too.
But yeah, I don't know how much you caught of that, but I love the sign.
Yeah, as soon as you said I'm going to keep talking, I think I lost you.
Dang it, I knew it. No, but even though he's paid him more than any other slot corner ever, I still love the signing, and our good buddy connection over at Pro Football Focus had a cool little stat about him having a 85 grade, I think, in coverage in the slot last year, or maybe overall, I'm not sure.
I think in the last 2 years, I think he's second.
Is Lucky Landing you guys spot? You guys go there a lot?
Go anywhere, man.
All right, let's run back Lucky, and we'll switch it up next one. That worked pretty well for us. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also a pretty big fan of the signing. Like the player himself, like I thought he was balling out in Seattle, and so I guess the question is just like whether the Lions should have invested in an outside corner or a nickel corner, and obviously nickel corner I think is more valuable than a lot of people give it credit for.
Right.
And you're paying a lot less in free agency.
Right. You'd probably have to spend upwards of 12, 13, 14 million to get the top outside corner. You get the top nickel corner for $9 million a year. I understand that's overpaying a little bit, but he's one of the four signings that I'm most excited about, honestly.
He's like he was a rare Patriots cast-off who's had like a real successful career since he left. So I'm super happy for him because I think he had 2 stints here. I want to say he left they cut him and brought him back and then traded him to Seattle. I have a treasure map, but I was surprised because I knew he played well in Seattle last year in the past couple years, but I was surprised that he got that much money.
That's pretty sizable.
Yeah, I didn't think he was capable of landing the biggest slot corner contract ever. But I don't dislike it. It feels a need. Obviously, again, familiarity. You guys are building kind of like the Patriots pipeline over there. Or not pipeline, but Patriots Midwest.
Love it.
So like it definitely, he's a good player. I'm curious to see how that contract kind of plays out. I like it more than the Jesse James one. I think it's a more of an impact signing than the Amendola one, but I think it's got probably the biggest potential to look bad in a couple of years. Would you guys agree with that?
I think so.
Yeah.
Like I think if Trey Flowers doesn't fully live up to what it ended up being, 18 million a year, like that you're still getting value and a good player from that, even if it's not quite that amount. I think Jesse James and Amendola aren't quite like committed enough that if it doesn't work out, it looks terrible. So I think that's the one that can kind of come back looking badly if it doesn't work out.
Yeah, if we went slot corner, I wanted Bryce Callahan from the Bears.
Yeah.
I think he was like the highest graded slot corner. And then Coleman being like top 3, I think he was third out of the slot. So I still like it a lot for sure.
Mm-hmm. There's I think it's like right here-ish. Yeah, I have a treasure map I'm gonna go get. It's not too far.
Where's this chest?
And then, so the last one for you guys, Jesse James. What'd you think? I think that was probably my least favorite one for you guys so far.
Yeah, it was up there with me. I mean, I think the Amendola one was probably my least favorite if we're going by that standard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're both
At
pretty
the same
close.
time, I had him as one of my top targets. The Lions just played on such a drastic need for the team.
Right.
They had Wilson and Levine Toilolo, and neither of those guys are coming back next year.
Mm-hmm.
And those guys were pretty bad anyways.
Yeah.
Hey, give Toilolo some credit.
I think Jesse James is a nice mix of catching ability and blocking ability, which is clearly what the Lions are looking for.
Yeah.
In their tight end, he's not going to be their number one. At least I hope he's not.
Right. So who would be?
Well,
I think hopefully we draft
the answer
one.
is to be
Okay.
determined.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I didn't think there was like a clear better one on the roster unless I was missing something.
Yeah, no.
So that's kind of my concern there is of the guys on the market at tight end. Like I obviously agree tight end was a massive need. Of the guys on the market though, I just feel like he was the one destined to get overpaid.
Yeah.
There's a chug jug. Actually, I can carry the chug jug. There's a gold suppressed sniper and a gold P90 here. If one of you guys wants to come get it, I can't carry them back.
I'm good. I have the gold P90 already, and I hate that sniper. So.
No, the suppressed AR, not sniper.
Oh, I do like that. But
I got a rift if you want to go over there quicker.
sure, let's do it. I have a mini for you as well.
I don't have any
Oh, I have a mini for you too. Once you get over here.
Pick this first.
Like I think I would have liked any of the Bengals tight ends that were free agents. Like if Tyler Eifert, maybe not just because of the injury, but if you want to take like a 1-year flyer, see if you can get like regain, and then you have insurance if you miss out on like T.J. Hawkinson or whoever in the draft, or you take someone a little bit later and you need to develop a little bit. Like I get that as a flyer, and I like Tyler Kroft and C.J. Uzomah as kind of like those second tier in the scheme of the NFL type tight ends that Jesse James, like probably third tier really in the scheme of tight ends that Jesse James also is. I just think there was better options than James, more so than anything else. But
I thought there was a good chance that we had the Rutgers connection.
Mhm.
Ron Prince at the time.
Is it amusing to you to just look at all the teams spending all the money in free agency year by year, just not doing anything?
Absolutely. Not even so much not doing anything, because like obviously they spent on Stephon Gilmore a couple years. I'm wearing my Stephon Gilmore jersey right now in homage to the last time the Patriots did something in free agency. He's awesome. I love him so much. It's more like so when the Jaguars signed Nick Foles, that contract came out. Do you guys, Zach Goodall, the Jaguars writer, and Charles McDonald, the SB Nation writer, both friends of the stream, by the way. For those of you recurring guests, they kind of had a thread going where Zach beforehand was saying, because Zach had been hearing, obviously everyone had been hearing that Foles was going to the Jaguars, but there's guys in front of me. He had been hearing that it was going to be more like 16 to 17 million a year for like 2 or 3 years. So when the reports came out, they're right in front of me. Yeah. I broke the shield on the guy closest to me. There's 4.
On that guy as well.
They're very spread out, and they don't seem super interested in the fight.
Oh, this guy's shooting at me now. He's a little
Oh, it didn't shoot. Oh no.
All right in there. You good?
Okay, he just, yeah, I got it. He just knocked himself. I had him lined up and my pump didn't shoot and I was out of ammo and everything else. Nice. Alright.
Alright, I'm gonna need some health, maybe. Oh, just
Might get there.
Andy's as well.
Yeah, so it's not much thing. So yeah, so he was saying, like, we were talking about, he said he would be shocked if the deal was 22 million a year, which obviously it ended up being over 4 years. And Charles was like, why are you shocked? Like you know the team that you're a fan of, basically. And he was like, unless you're a Patriots fan or an Eagles fan, now that Howie's back, like you should never be shocked when your team does something stupid. And I hopped in with like a related point. The Patriots traded. The Patriots got a year of Super Bowl winning year of Trent Brown at left tackle, and are going to get a compensation third round comp pick in exchange for dropping 50 spots from the end of the third to the late end of the fourth, basically. Last year, and they got a 5th round pick back, which they traded to you guys for Tyrell Crosby pick, and I don't remember what we ended up doing with that, but so like additional stuff, additional something. I'm gonna actually need to pop this chug jug. I didn't realize how much health I lost.
No campfire or anything?
No, I don't.
Unfortunately, sorry.
The chug jug animation is awesome.
It's so
Pretty
good.
I like the medkit one too. I haven't tried the bandage one yet.
I haven't seen the medkit one yet. I've seen all the shields at this point, but I haven't seen the
Straight
medkit.
north,
Right
they're
here.
coming towards our way.
Oh yeah, yep. The banana. At least 3. Oh, okay.
Does it see us yet? Or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right there.
I knocked one. I need you guys. I'm basically dead. I need you guys.
Coming.
I hit that guy right next to you for.
Ah, he's weak. I was going for the 1 pump. There's only 1 left. Nice. I hopped in his box going for the 1 pump. We're gonna need to run.
Four
Uh-oh.
kills back to
Someone's
back
at
games.
channeling. Something happened.
Oh.
Barely channeling. Hold on. I'm gonna
Alright.
pop. Oh, the storm's coming, damn it.
Yeah, we don't really. There's a campfire right here that we can pop once we get into the storm. Oh, bandies.
I'll carry
Who
the
did we
bandage.
sign, Jeremy?
Hold on. I'm gonna get my phone. Auto running. Where's my phone?
Oh, it might be. I didn't see it. Wait, hold on. Oh, we got a while to go too.
Yeah, I think we
Got 2
can
campfires.
I think we can mostly keep pace with it. Just need to hope we don't run into anyone because I'll be dead as soon as we do.
You want these bandages?
We signed an OL.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna need them. I can give you minis. Right. Are you down? Are you down in the?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm dead.
Crap. I have campfire. I don't know. Like, should I pop it now with you?
No, go. I'm gonna grab the bandies and I'll pop some.
All right, cool.
Hopefully, there's enough that I can.
Oh,
Yeah, there's
yeah,
10. I
okay.
should be good. I should be.
A bevel connection.
That's the tackle, right?
That's a good question.
I think he's at least an offensive lineman, I believe.
We'll have to do our research after the game's over.
But yeah, but the Trent Brown thing it kind of points out just it's just a perfect example of just how far ahead of everyone else the Patriots are. It's even still like this far into their dynasty, and it's awesome to see. It really is. But I still, despite like a lot of Patriots fans because of this are like, oh, you never need to spend in free agency. Like teams that do are stupid, and I don't think that's true. I think there's a time like again, a 25-year-old who is going to fit your scheme, like top pass rushing or top edge player on the market, top player at a premium position on the market who's 25, still getting better, and has a connection where he's going to fit well in your scheme. Like that's exactly what good free agency is about. Even if you're spending $90 million over 5 years for it. It's starting to take two.
Jeremy,
It's gonna be close if I make it out of it too.
There's a team right here too, so
Awesome.
good luck, everybody.
Yeah. All right. This is unfortunate. No mobility from them.
They
Really
ripped
hurt.
away.
Jeremy, I need you.
Yeah, this is gonna be.
Campfires,
Kill us,
man.
dude.
I have 2 campfires. Oh, don't do it.
He drifted away.
It's gonna be real close.
Build. Have campfires.
Oh boy, there are people all around. Oh well, we're just gonna try this. We're gonna try to stick it.
Oh, he's...
Oh, I didn't get Vandy off. Oh man. All right.
That's mine. Where's yours? Put it over here. Oh, that works too.
Man.
Guess we're gonna have to leave you. Sorry, dude.
No, yeah, I'm dead. I'm not even gonna be able to crawl out for you guys to potentially get me.
That's a bummer. That's a bummer.
I mistimed the bandy. I popped it like a half, not even a half second too late.
So 1 year, 2 million for Ode Ibushi.
I might have to bounce after this game to cover because it doesn't look like anyone from our side's covering it.
Ah, no worries.
That's alright. We can run some duos while you're gone for a
Mhm.
minute. Let's get this win first.
There's someone right here.
Oh.
I'm a master builder right now.
Watch out. They walk behind you. Ah, unfortunate.
There was like 2.
That was unfortunate. The fight at the edge. Yeah, that sucks.
Signing, the fight, the storm. It's just
Yeah,
all,
that was
all
unfortunate.
went downhill from there.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's...
Go take care of it. Thanks for joining us, answering some of my questions. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no, thanks for hanging. We'll have to do it again. It's got cut a little
Yeah.
bit short. We'll do it again closer to the draft or something.
5th team in 7 seasons. Yeah, I don't know if this
Has he been in the league 7 years already? I thought he was like coming off his rookie
Apparently.
contract. Wow. Okay.
I suppose.
Okay. Interesting.
All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks
All right.
again for having me.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.
Let's do some
All right.
duos. Let me go through my locker real quick.
Yeah, go for it. Now that we've kind of summarized the and think about what else has stood out to you, like, kind of just around the league so far, if anything.
I really wanted Landon Collins to the Lions. I thought that would have been fantastic, and then I
Mhm.
saw what he got.
Yeah,
and
I was just
like,
gonna say, I don't know that you wanted him at that.
thanks.
Uh,
I'm good.
Javal, I'll get that question when we get to some draft talk in a little bit. I have that kind of lined up in the back of my head. Yeah, that I was going through it while we were waiting for the game to update for you. I was kind of going through some of the worst contracts. I think C.J. Mosley is the most ridiculous contract that's been handed out so far,
There's
and
another guy I really wanted too.
Landon Collins is right behind him. Like those numbers are just insane. We're gonna lose him. We'll pick this back up in a second, but
Yeah. We back?
Yep.
Yeah, I was stunned at the figures for Mosley.
Mhm.
Like I think he's a great player. He would have been a great addition for the Lions. But what was it, 17 a year?
So the report was that basically all he wanted was a deal from the Ravens, and any other team was going to need to be stupid with their money to get him away. And then the Jets were basically like, bet, and got stupid with their money. So here's the thing: I don't think Mosley is even that good of a player. Like, he's a good linebacker. Like, he's a solid linebacker, good instincts, decent athlete. He doesn't really make any of the like impact. Like, he's not a particularly great pass defender. He's never really been much like a for loss or QB hit. Like, he really, like, the impact plays that you look for out of linebackers, he's never really out since his rookie year. He's never really had a decent number of those. He's always kind of been more of like he's good at stopping the damage, 5 yards downfield, which is valuable, but that's not like top linebacker valuable to me.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I think I totally agree, and I think like for the Lions specifically, he would have been a better addition than to us.
Are you guys completely out on Jared Davis?
By the way, sorry for my dog barking a bunch.
No worries. Mine Mine she's actually been pretty good. I forgot to feed her before the stream started, so I fed her afterward, and she's been pretty good since.
Or something. She's just going crazy. But what was your question? Are we out on Jared Davis?
Yeah, are you out on Jared Davis, or you just as like a compliment to him?
He's really been rough for a lot of the games that he's played. I'm not going to give up on him completely because he's still young, he's still athletic.
This will be year 3 for him, right?
But yeah, and so that's why I kind of like the possibility of Mosley because he's so good at diagnosing the run.
Right.
Patricia really cares about stopping the run.
Yep.
So if we could just pair him with somebody, like get somebody that can actually play middle linebacker and then maybe move Jared Davis, like let him roam free on the outside, blitz or cover.
Have you guys been using him in the middle mostly?
Yeah, so he's
basically
like the leader of our defense, and like he's just so slow to.
Right. Yeah. I always kind of looked at him as like a Sam coming out of Florida. So yeah, that definitely would have been an ideal fit to move him out a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I was really hoping for, or even like get somebody like Devin Bush or something, or Cashman, or whoever it may be. That would be ideal for me. I am not getting good weapons or loot.
I have a mini for you. Sorry, I meant to say it and I got distracted.
I have like a gray SMG in that.
I can bring you to some. There's a hunting rifle up here where I marked the mini. There was I marked a TAC shotgun over at the bookstore. It's nothing terribly great, but I can give you just some stuff. I'll remark the TAC over here.
Oops, that was me.
No worries. What was I going to ask though? Yeah, so I think that money got stupid. The Landon Collins money got stupid. Anthony Barr was probably an overpay, but I was at least a little bit interested to see how he transitioned to. Oh, there's guys on me.
I'm away. What did he end up getting paid? Barr, that is.
5 years, 67 million, I think.
Oh wow.
So like good
Some people
payday.
were saying under 10. So yeah.
No, yeah, definitely not under 10. I don't know where this guy is. He's not pushing me. He had to have heard me. Oh, he's in here. Oh, all right. He's got a rocket launcher. That's why. Sick.
Where is it?
He's got a rocket launcher. Be careful.
Oh god. Nice.
Another. His teammate's coming. Throwing sticky. Oh, I stickied myself. I think I stickied him.
Nice. Good work. Alright, let's see here.
You can take the rocket launcher. I got a med kit for you.
Do just that.
And minis.
I need all those.
And then I'll take these. Take these. I'll take that. I'll take. No, I don't need that.
I can't believe I didn't kill that first guy. I wrecked him so hard for like.
Yeah, I got the last shot. I got the last shot from mine. I yoinked that one from you a little bit.
Alive?
Oh, I just picked up the minis on accident right here. Oh, they sped up the like quantity for the minis when you're trying to when you're trying to like tell it how many you want to drop.
Oh.
It was like flying. It's normally it used to scroll super slow. They sped it up, so just having trouble getting to 2.
Like a gray heavy AR now.
Yeah, they just did that this update too, and they the damage all their base damage got lowered by like 8, I think. So they're pretty nerfed, yeah.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
Anybody out there right now that hasn't been signed yet that you want the Patriots to sign or that you're
I'm pretty content with the Patriots in free agency. I'd like just like once they traded for Michael Bennett, that kind of took care of like a Trey Flowers replacement.
Yeah, do you like that?
Because
you like that move?
Yeah, I was very excited about that. I thought that was a great move. And then they have like Dietrich Wise has been a solid player that's probably been a little bit underused. I know they're still super high on Derek Rivers.
I really love.
I'm huge Derek Rivers fan, and they love him too. It's the torn ACL his rookie year really threw off the track a little bit. But last year, it was just they said the same thing about him that they were saying about Trey Flowers his rookie year, in that they love him. It's just a numbers game with the depth they have on the defensive line, and they were looking for reps for him anywhere they could get it, and they're still really high on him. So
I would
so
say
I think
Derek Rivers is a little different of a player too, don't you think? Like,
yeah,
defensive end,
he came back from the ACL. He came back from the ACL super bulked up. Yeah, he was big, and he didn't really lose too much explosiveness off it. A little bit, obviously, because he bulked up so much. But he looked like they were preparing for Trey Flowers to leave by replacing him. Coming off the and I don't know, it stuck. I think he lost a little weight throughout the year, but it pretty much stuck, which makes me think it wasn't like coming off the ACL. It was just like that's what they wanted him to do. I think a build just finished right here.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah, they're in a hamster wheel coming through here.
This is so weird. Can you shoot them?
Yeah, they can't shoot out of it. Oh, there's another one in here.
Oh god.
Oh, on you. Oh
shit.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Oh, 31! I did. My purple
Yeah,
pump
you
hit for
looked like you were
31.
right on the face, man.
Oh.
Thanks for joining.
Oh, that sucks.
It's all good. I should have built.
I should have built there too. I was ready for him to turn into that one pump and just hit for 31 instead. Yeah. I think he was fully healthy too, so that
I'm just gonna stand and shoot, man.
Yeah. I thought I had hit him initially. Oh, well, I guess I just broke the hamster wheel. But I had thought I hit him initially, so I was thinking like he was very like pumpable, but
pumpable, I like it.
yeah, that was unfortunate. But yeah, so I don't really have names in mind. I think they're probably all set on defensive line. I think so. They just tendered John Jones, who's their starting slot corner.
Yeah, the MMA fighter.
Yeah, right. So they gave him a second round tender for like $3 million, which is more than I don't think he's going anywhere now. I don't think anyone will pay a second round pick for him. So I think they're all good at corner. They might bring Jason McCourty back just for depth, but with they still got Obi Melifonwu. Can you hear me? Yeah, thought we might have lost him there. What happened to your pad there?
Bears just signed Cordero Patterson.
Oh no! I was literally about to say I want Cordero Patterson back.
As you probably should infer or already know, I absolutely hate the Bears. So.
Yeah, I would assume. Yep.
I give them a lot of shit all the time.
I like that fit for them too. Like that's a good place for him.
Yeah, for how creative Nagy is, like I don't like it.
Yeah, that sucks. Only $5 million a year too. I would have paid that for him. That's unfortunate.
Brian Phillips likes him too, apparently.
Yes, yeah. Brian Phillips of Pat's Pulpit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Brian.
I follow him, so I literally just saw his tweet as we were talking about.
He came big time around on Patterson too. He was real. He spent all preseason last year telling everyone to calm down on the Cordero Patterson hype, and I kept telling him, I was like, nah, man, this is a perfect fit for him. Yeah, Brian, he definitely came around on that one. So I was just about to say I want at least one of Patterson or Dorsett back, and I would have, if I had to pick, I would have taken Patterson. So now, mine definitely turned heavy to Dorsett. I think I was kind of expecting him to be one of those surprise off the board early with a decent contract guys, because when they used him, he was really good this year. This is gonna be. Oh no! Oh, I'm probably dead. I didn't catch the window.
I'm about to go into the middle.
All right. This guy knows I'm here. I'm probably gonna have to fight him.
Trying to find a gun real quick. I have attack. Steven Nelson signs Steelers. Got one.
Nice. I got two guys. Oh, I got two guys right here. I got them both.
Nice. These guys just gotten.
They were
an AR, unfortunately.
They were bots. I gotta kill this trap and then I'll be there.
This guy don't.
Did they have a better pump? Nope, they sure didn't. All right, coming. Is that you on the vehicle?
He's coming to you. No, that's.
Okay. Yeah, right here. Got him. He's just driving away from me. Interesting. I don't think he has a gun. Oh nope, he definitely does. All right. I got him. There's another one. Got him. That was a little nasty, to be honest. I another one. Jesus. All right. I hand cannoned the first guy and knocked him, and then I turned around, tack shotted him into a hand cannon into another tack shotty to finish him.
Yeah, I'm low, healing up.
Yeah. Take your time. I got one. My God.
He's over there.
Yeah, I got one of them.
I got like.
I thirsted his friends, just him. Watch the snipes. Next time he pops out, I got him. Oh, how'd that miss?
I'll try to bait him. I'm just running up to him.
Yep, go for it. He's not popping back out. Oh, I stole that from you. I was just trying to help.
Man, it's all good.
Yikes. All right. All right, I have 6 kills already. That's wild.
Ooh. I need some health.
Pumps in
And some
there.
ammo.
I got bandies for you right here.
I pretty much need everything. Any ammo?
What do you need? Or do I have
Like snipe, AR, and shotgun.
I don't have snipe to give you. I literally don't have AR. I can give you shotgun though.
That's fine.
Let's see. Oh, pump here. What were we talking about before that? I forgot. Oh yeah, I think
Bear should go for, says Ryan Quinn. Nobody. I don't think
Yeah.
Bear should go for anybody.
I mean, at this point, it's like Le'Veon. It sounds like they're out on Le'Veon, even though they tried. Hey Javal,
Yeah.
where's the Pogs? You love to hit me with the Fs when I die. Where's the Pogs there for that sequence of events?
The Bears should trade Jordan Howard so that they don't have a 3-headed monster with Howard, Cohen, and Davis.
Yeah, that.
What? I don't know about Mike Davis being part of a monster.
No, that was a decent little signing though. Not too expensive.
About him, but I'm sure it's
But yeah, I think Dorsett was really good in his role, and I think he got super underused here. So I was half expecting him to be like a surprise signing, like early signing once the window opened. But the longer he waits, the better I think his chances of coming back are. So I think that would be my top priority for getting him back. And then outside of that, I'm really good. I think I'm comfortable with them. They have so many early draft picks this year. I think they have 5 picks in the top 100 or 6, maybe like 6, yeah. They have
That's insane, man.
I think they have 6. They have a first rounder. I think it's 6 in the top 101 is what it is. They have their first rounder. They have theirs and the Bears' second rounder, and then they have their third rounder and 2 comp thirds, I believe. Yeah, that's what it is. So
Davis
it's like
RB2 in Detroit. Yeah, probably. That's what's sad about it.
it's like I'm comfortable. I mean, I'm sure they won't make all those picks. They'll either trade down or trade for a player or whatever. But with those 6 picks, I'm comfortable filling in the rest of the offseason with that for like kind of bigger names.
Yeah. For the Lions, I like Quentin Spain a lot. I was actually pretty high on him.
That's is that the guard from Tennessee?
He came out of West Virginia. Him and Glowinski in the same year, I believe.
No, he played for Tennessee,
But
Titans.
he played
Yeah.
for the Titans, yeah.
Yeah,
that's what
okay.
No, I was very high on him during the draft process, and he was undrafted. So
Right.
I'm really happy to see him succeeding.
That was his. I remember when he was a rookie. That was like his Twitter thing. Was
Mr. Undrafted.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, he follows me on Twitter.
Oh, nice. I just got a
Much
rift.
I like him.
There are dual. How much do you like dualies?
Hold on, 1 second.
Here, if you want them.
All right.
Oh, nice. Was that instant dead?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice, perfect.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Don't remember, to be honest.
It's all good. But yeah, like, kind of wanted us to get like a starting guard. So this 1 year, 2 million guy, I'm not like
Right.
crazy about it. But hey, man, only spending $2 million.
Right. I want to transition to the draft real quick.
Do it. I love the draft.
So I had a question from the chat. Sorry, where was this last week, Javal? This was behind. I don't know where this was last week, Javal. It was hidden somewhere deep. I last Thursday I was just getting like just trashed on every game I played in the Gauntlet pop-up cup that they had.
Oh, yeah.
I was just like.
Hard.
Yeah, I was just instant. I've done okay in them for the most part, but for some reason, whenever I stream, I don't know if like my connection gets a little worse or I just get distracted or what. But whenever I stream and do them, I do terribly, and that was like the worst one that I've done so far.
Yeah, Aaron, I think that was a different type of hunting rifle. And that's why I didn't take it.
With Trey, the infantry rifle and the hunting rifle are very similar, so it might have been infantry.
I think that's what it was.
I need that. So he asked, with Trey signed, would you be okay with a tight end at 8? And I'm gonna like add on to that question with who's like your ideal target at 8 right now?
My ideal target is Brian Burns. I love Brian Burns. I think having him right behind Trey Flowers would be the greatest thing ever. My pants would be off. I'm okay with either tight end. I actually like Fant more than I like Hawkinson.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
I'm a big fan of guys with elite pass catching skills and receiving skills. I think Hawkinson has great skills in that area too, but I think not only because Fant is faster and more athletic, but because I think he's a little more fluid with his route running. I think he's a little bit better at creating separation. And I think that's kind of what we struggled with last year a lot. Was Stafford needs guys that can get open, and we just once we traded away Tate, like we did not have any guys that could get open. So.
Right.
I like Fant.
I actually have a T.J. Hawkinson versus Noah Fant comparison piece coming on Pat's Pulpit. As soon as the free agency madness kind of dies down a little bit, it's already submitted, just waiting for the right time to release it. So I'm gonna.
You like Hawk more?
I do. I'm gonna withhold a lot of my takes, save it for the article. But I will say, I think if you're in a position where you kind of need someone to step in and be like a passing game impact or just an overall impact on your team as a rookie, like the situation you guys are in, I do kind of like Noah Fant better.
I think he's definitely maybe even a better fit for the Lions too.
Yeah.
What they're looking for.
Right.
So I wouldn't be mad with either pick.
I was gonna say, I heard. Where are they at? Oh, behind us. Okay. I think I might have heard someone in a vehicle in front of us. I was gonna say he's gotta have glider redeploy. Yeah, there is a guy over here, right here. I'm gonna focus this guy. Oh no! Oh man! Good. Got one.
Nice. One more.
Oh, he got his pump shot off before me. It's unfortunate.
Holy crap! That's the other guy too. Okay, well.
Yeah, he was definitely the better one. Yeah, he got his pump. What do you have for health? 95. Yeah. He had 95.
Like top 10 situations too. But like other guys, I like at 8. Ewan.
I lost you there. I heard other guys I like at 8.
Okay. I don't know if I should start saying it now or wait until the game starts.
Yeah, let's save it. I have one quick question for you, sure. And then we'll lead into that once we get back in. So, hang on, I'm gonna rebump our stream real quick on Twitter.
Oh, this guy is a guard, so.
All right. Oh man, Patterson was only 2 years, $10 million. Like I really would have paid that. I would have been happy to pay that. That sucks. So you said Brian Burns is your top target at 8. Do you like him better than Josh Allen, or are you assuming that Josh Allen's going to be gone?
Oh, no. I love Josh
Okay.
Allen. I just think
Okay.
he's going to be gone. I think the hype has been dying down a little bit, even though he's still tested elite at the combine
Mm-hmm.
for how big he is, especially. I don't know why. I think just because of Montez Sweat, like, people aren't talking about how well that he tested as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Josh Allen would be perfect. Not to take anything away from Burns, but I think just the fact that he can also drop back and he looks pretty good in zone covers as well.
Right.
He would just add so much for the Lions defense, I think. 'Cause I've
Right,
been
so-
loving their linebackers.
Mm-hmm. So if Allen does fall, you're taking Allen over Burns?
100%. I think
Okay.
I have him 3rd overall on my board. I think I have Burns about 7.
Okay. I have I had Ben Solak on last week to do we ran through a mock
Ben?
draft. Yeah, I love Ben. We did a mock draft on the new TDN mock draft simulator.
Yeah.
And Josh Allen ended up falling to 8 on our board, and I picked even, so I took him with a quickness for the Lions. I thought that was one of my favorite picks of the draft there. So I was curious if you like Burns just straight up better, if Allen would be.
No, I do. I love Burns, but I like Josh Allen a little more. I know the TDN guys love Burns.
Yeah, Kyle has him just like top edge period, right?
Yeah,
I believe.
I think so. Yeah.
All right, let's hop in, and then we'll keep going with targets at 8.
Let's do it. Yeah, I remember when Ben was kind of like more of like an up and comer.
Right. Yeah. Like I remember following him.
Right for Bleeding Green Nation, like, hey, you should hire this guy, and then he ended up doing it.
Yeah, I remember I followed Ben. We had like the same amount of followers at like 400, and now he's got like 15,000 or something like that.
Yeah,
It's insane.
he's
Very
killing
deserving.
it.
Very deserving. But insane rise over the past couple of years. Yeah, you just hit 4,000. Nice. I'm 5 away. I'm 5 away from 1,000 here. I got like right up to like 999, and then like Kaepernick stuff came out, and the Robert Kraft stuff came out. And anytime you have opinions on anything like that, you lose followers. So I dropped back down, and now I'm back up close. You back?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, as I said, at any time, the Kaepernick stuff came out, the settlement, and then like the Robert Kraft stuff was like back to back. And anytime you have opinions on anything like that, you lose followers. Yeah. So I dropped back down for a little bit, and then almost back up to 1,000.
Yeah, I purposely just like don't comment on that stuff. Let's go snobby.
Oh, that works. That works. Yeah, no, I can't say the same. I definitely don't stay away from it, but I definitely see the vision with staying away from it. Yeah. It's just it's always, I never come out of it feeling good about talking about it, but I also can't help myself.
I have my opinions, and if somebody wants like to talk about it privately, like respectfully, then I'll do it. But like a lot of people on Twitter, I found out that they're not going to change their minds. And
correct. Twitter is for shouting into the void, but at other people. Nothing good. It's not the format for conversations, especially serious ones like that. So it always ends up being a mistake, but I can't help myself.
No, I hear you, man.
All right, let's see if I can grab this. I did 200 IQ chat. All right, so outside Burns, I think Burns is most likely to be there at 8. Oh shit. Okay.
Totally
oh man, and I just fell. All right, hang on.
I'm running away. I'm not dead yet. I'm totally running away.
Got him.
Nice.
Just a knock though. Yeah.
But I don't have a gun, so I can't help you.
Oh, here. I have a 50 pot for you.
Oh, he's here. Oh, God. Don't die.
Okay. Come on.
Still need a...
Which building's he at?
Right where I came from.
Okay. Yeah.
Trying to mark what I can, but yeah, behind me.
I don't see him, but I see it here. Oh, didn't fall off the roof. There's a 50 pot on the ground.
Gotcha.
I'm going to push over.
Alright, I'll be right behind you. I got a shotgun now.
Alright. I hear him.
Great, I'm in the building.
He's not bad. my pump was in the wrong spot, so I kept having to like think to myself about where I needed to move it.
Drop that. You don't want this?
The minigun? No, that's all you. Go for it.
I don't have ammo, but it's all good. I kind of love the minigun.
It's super fun, but I'm super
like,
I'm super inaccurate with it, so I'm better off with the SMG.
Let's get rid of these bandages. Whoa. Jeremy with the 3 subscription. Thank you so much, man.
Oh, let's go.
I hear the music. I don't see the notification.
Do you stream question? Do you use Streamlabs?
Yeah, I use Streamlabs OBS.
Yeah.
It's
yeah. I have it set up for so like I do film reviews every once in a while, and like when I had Ben on, it was just like the website. So I have it set up for stuff like that, and I love it so much better, and it drives me nuts that I can't use it with the PlayStation.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I've done that a couple times,
Mm-hmm.
like 3 times, where I just like pull up YouTube, start watching film, start talking about what I'm seeing.
Right, exactly.
Answer some questions, let them say who they want to watch and stuff. It's pretty fun. I feel like I do a really good job of like recognizing traits and scouting traits, but I still really want to like improve and like understand more assignments and like what this player's supposed to do right now and like
right. Especially I'm the same way, especially
his job and
defensively.
stuff like that.
Especially
Yeah.
defensively.
So I get a little self-conscious about it, and I don't like do it a lot, but it's a lot of fun.
I think what's helped me doing it is that like I don't try to pretend like I know exactly what I'm talking about all the time. So if I'm not sure, guy right here. Jeez. All right. I have balloons I'm gonna use just to get up here real easy. Oh, there's 2. I thought it was just 1. It's unfortunate. They don't seem very good. Ah, they're both on me? Yeah. I got stuck in between them. That was unfortunate.
Oh, I tried to jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have any ammo. I didn't have any builds.
Yeah, that sucks. They weren't good. We should have
Don't
had that.
catch a dub. You're fired. No pressure. Well, we have some time, right?
Yeah, we got a little bit.
Didn't have to get that game. Reno doesn't appreciate his subscribers. My column. Wow.
But yeah, I think what I try to do with film when I do film reviews is be okay, like acknowledging that I don't know if I don't know something, and being like I'm not sure what I'm seeing here. And like I have a couple guys who watch pretty consistently that are also like really good film guys, so they'll help me out if I don't know. And it's worked out well. I think the only way you can go wrong with it, unless you like literally just have no clue what you're talking about, is if you try to act like you know everything when you don't, then you're just gonna come out looking bad. But football's so complicated, no one knows anything. No one knows everything.
Like,
I mean,
if you have a guy like is just willing to like be patient with you and be nice,
right.
well, like that's awesome.
Right. All right, let's hop in here and I have a couple more draft questions.
Sure. Let me talk to my chat real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
Say something.
Apparently,
Jeremy, you can get more emotes now without being a Twitch partner. So I think if you have 10 subscribers, you get that extra slot. All right, go ahead. Or maybe not.
Yeah, I think I'm about to lose you.
I need ideas too. I think I'm gonna try and get a new email. I need 10 subscribers, I think, though, or 15 maybe it is.
Do you are you guys partnered or just affiliate? No, of course. I just asked the question. That's where I live. This is why Discord's great, chat, because I wouldn't lose him right there. But PlayStation's native streaming sucks.
I heard, do you cut off?
Yeah. This is why Discord's better. But PlayStation's native streaming is so basic.
Nice
it's
PC,
just
man.
yeah. I tax return season. If I got a nice tax return, I was gonna put some towards a nice PC. Cause my dog got sick a couple months ago, so I still had some hospital bills to pay off for. No, she was fine. It just had to stay overnight one night, so that just racks up so quickly.
Yeah, no, it gets super expensive for that stuff.
Yeah, so I was expecting to have enough to pay it off, and then if I could get like 300 or 400 extra, I was gonna put that down and then like set up a payment plan or something for a PC, and then I ended up not even getting enough to fully pay it off. So it's gonna have to wait till at least later in the year. But
Life, man.
yeah, sucks. So at 8. We've established Brian Burns. I don't think we ever really got into some other options though.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot.
Yeah.
I was gonna like list off some other guys. Yeah, like it'd be better if I had like my list in front of me.
Right.
Like,
there's guys landing
I
up here.
I want an outside corner, but you know, like I'm not crazy about a lot of the guys. Like top 10. I think my number 1 corner in this draft actually is Amani Oruwariye.
That's Penn State, right?
Yeah, so that might be a hot take to some. It'll be even hotter when they hear that I have to say that. I wouldn't even be that mad if we took him at 8.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, a lot of see, I was seeing a lot of people think like, or not a lot, but like some people were like, yeah, he's a 3rd round talent.
Here, come here.
I don't see it, and then they were like, yeah, well he might test slow, and then he ran a 4.7. I was like, I don't see it. And I always thought he was like a top 15 player to me. He's 15th on my board. So, really huge fan of him.
Okay, cool.
And that's it for outside corners. I don't really like any of the linebackers that much, Nate. If you take one though, I'll take Devin Bush over White.
Bush is so I'm super behind on draft stuff this year. I kind of took a little bit of a break.
Yeah, that was me last year.
Yeah, so Bush is Michigan, right? And White is LSU.
LSU.
So White's the one that's expected to go higher though, right?
Yeah, he's always been kind of like universally like LB1.
Okay. All right.
So that's
I think it was Luke Easterling basically said to like write it in Sharpie that he's going 5th to the Bucks now that Alexander's gone.
For Devin White?
Bush.
Oh, Bush. Oh,
yeah,
wow.
Yeah.
That'd be very interesting.
And I know Zach mentioned before, Zach Goodall. I know he's a big fan of. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce his last name, Amani though. And he was talking like around like getting him at the like 38 or whatever the Jags have in the 2nd round. So that's definitely the highest I've seen anyone on him there so far.
Yeah. Other edge guys, because I still think we need like an off-ball edge.
Steelers just gave Steven Nelson 3 years, $25.5 million. Yikes!
Yep, saw that.
It's not like a terrible deal to be worked up over, but that's definitely not great value.
Do you want to carry Chug Jug or you want to carry minis?
I can carry both if you can't carry both.
I'll carry one, but yeah.
All right. Yeah. I'll take whichever. No, I'll take whichever.
I'll leave the Chug for you actually.
All right. Cool.
I like Ja'Kai Polite a lot, like his tape. And then I heard rumors about maybe 2 months ago that he was kind of a character. And then all that stuff that happened at the Combine about him not watching his own film and like all this other weird stuff.
Complaining that teams were criticizing his play and.
Yeah, that's a no for me, man.
Yeah, I feel that.
I don't like that.
Would you be comfortable taking him like round 2, or are you just all set period?
Yeah, I would take him like very late in the draft. I think it's a little too risky in the first 4 or 5 rounds.
Okay, wow, okay.
I mean, he's such a great talent, but like sometimes you just can't work with that at all, and it's such a big risk.
It's wild that like his coming out, like, you know, he's like retire moms on Twitter and all that. Like, he was like a great story, and then as soon as he like entered the draft, it feels like it's been sliding downhill like this, and like rumors popping up, and then all of a sudden, you know, the Combine, and it just explodes. People saying, which this probably isn't true, but like people, like, it's hyperbole, but people saying it's like one of the worst Combines of all time, or possibly the worst Combine of all time is what they're saying.
Yeah, and it's.
Let's go for the supply drop.
Yeah, let's do it. The other thing too is we drafted Tease, and I was hearing the same thing about, well, a little too late because I was very high on Tease Tabor, unfortunately. I was hearing the same things post-draft about his, I wouldn't say character concerns completely, but like lack of effort. Like he never worked out a day in his life, and like stuff like that. And just the Florida program lately, just seeing that, like,
Yeah.
Caleb Brantley too, it's kind of off-putting.
Yeah, I feel you there. So, are you, in terms of like positional grouping, are you just all in on edge still in the first round with Flowers?
Yeah, so there's not a lot of guys I love at 8 though. Like I did not like Sweat's tape at all for a while, and then he tested out of this world, and I kind of warmed up to him. I wouldn't even be that outrageously mad if we took him at 8.
That feels like a good trade down guy though.
Yeah,
More than
trading down would be ideal. Like, I would
yeah. I feel like that's always the moves, like back end of the top 10, because you can still get like the top 10 value without really losing out on like a top 10 pick most of the time. Because usually most draft, and this draft feels, you know, even a little bit shorter, but most drafts you get like outside the top 5 or 7, and it's pretty flat until like the 20s. So that always kind of feels like the range to trade down in if you're going to.
There's a treasure map in there.
Yeah. I just picked it up. Let me I have the chug jug, so I'm gonna go get it, and then I can use the chug if I take storm damage.
I just want to check out this hamster wheel real quick. I've never.
Yeah, go for it. That's actually perfect, because then so it has a boost and it has the grappler. I haven't used it yet, so I don't know exactly how it works, but those are what you're gonna use. I think you can use
for either. It looks like.
Oh no.
Wait, where's the boost? I'm so confused. I'm getting out. Yeah, I'm very all in on edge, corner. Oh god, yeah, storm. I got to go.
Yeah, go for it. I have an ATV here, so I'm gonna take it over to the map, and then I can get out pretty quickly.
I think a DK Metcalf's there. That could be an option.
Yep. Okay. I know. I have a couple Jaguars fan friends who are all in on DK Metcalf at 7, which is crazy to me given what they need.
Yeah.
But I mean, he would, now that they have Foles, I guess it's a lot better of a fit at least.
Yeah. It's the same for the Lions. Like, we could use another wide receiver, even with Amendola. Like, we could probably use another one, but it's not at the top of our needs right now.
Right.
We're just taking it because it's an unbelievable talent. That's why.
All right, 1 second. I'm popping. All right, I got. Ooh, okay. I got a gold pump, gold scar, gold heavy, and another chug jug. I'm gonna pop one of these chug jugs now, and then carry the next one.
I would love that gold.
Oh,
scar
actually, let's see. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get.
Run back there.
Yeah, I was gonna try to carry this chug jug for you, so we could both get full after this. But do you have it? Did we get him?
I'll take the scar over the chug, honestly.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to carry it.
That's fine. That's fine.
Let me see. You know what? Here. I'll drop my SMG for you.
Oh, you didn't have to do that.
Nah, I got you. All right,
This guy.
see if I can do this chat. I was really good at this, and then I messed it up. I've been messing it up lately, so let's see how it goes.
What are you trying to do?
The the ATV boost. All right, scar for you. You know what? You need this chug jug more too.
Jeez, man.
Teamwork makes the dream work. And we still got a supply drop right here, so hopefully I can get some.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Hopefully I can be rewarded with like a P90 out of it.
Because was like covering it, kind of.
See if I can get like a P90 out and a medkit out of it for my generosity.
Let's
well,
say crazy
nope.
Marvin Jones for Patrick Peterson. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. And then draft Metcalf. That'd be amazing.
There's a suppressed sniper here if you want it.
I have a gold one already. Actually.
All right. I got a gold heavy, and I'm convinced the suppressed sniper hitbox is like messed up because I feel like I'll put stuff like directly through people's heads.
Same, dude. Same.
Storm's coming. We're not terribly far out of it, so we should be able to outrun it. For the Patriots in the draft, I want if one of the I think Fant has a chance to fall to 32, or at least in a range that he could trade up to get him. So I'd be happy with that. Snipes in front of us, but wasn't at us. I want. See, like they're in such a good position where they don't really have holes to fill. Like if a good defensive lineman falls, like I think I'm all set on Dexter Lawrence. Yeah, that's him.
I'm lagging.
See, like I was convinced that just hit right there. They're gonna push around this side of the house. Yeah, he's right here. How are these missing? Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh no, I forgot. I forgot I didn't have an SMG yet. Giving you the that ended up killing me.
Yeah, this guy, I was shooting him down and then he one-pumped me in the face. Dang.
I had my kid down to 7 health, and the other kid had 52 health.
Yep, I had him down to 50, I think.
Javal, Aaron is the worst sniper that I've ever seen in my life. Don't give me that. Can you still hear me? Nope, lost him there.
Alright, we could probably do 1 or 2 more then.
Yeah, for sure. I always pump into SMG. So I just pumped and then went to where I had my SMG, but I dropped it to give you the scar, and I picked up dynamite apparently in that slot. So I pumped in front of him he had 7 health left and just threw a dynamite on the ground, and then he pumped me before I could get back to my phone.
You hate to see it.
You hate to see it. But yeah, I would like I think I'm all set on Dexter Lawrence. I haven't finalized my thoughts on him yet, but I think I'm all set with him there. I don't think he's like a great fit for today's NFL. But
I don't know, man. He's basically like Snacks. And
yeah, if he can. So I actually said this. I said this a couple weeks ago. I got asked that how I thought of Dexter Lawrence, and I said if we're going to take him at 32, he basically needs to be Snacks. So
he's
if he can be,
he's big and he can't really pass
right.
rush.
So if they take him and he's Snacks, then I'm on board. Otherwise, I think I'd take whoever is the best defensive lineman available there, or linebacker. Like if give it a second for him to get back in here. Like if Devin Bush were to fall, or Devin White were to fall, or like Mac Wilson, like the board didn't fall great for the Patriots and Mac Wilson was there, I wouldn't hate that. But I think front 7 is probably the moves. I also would like
the pick 32, man.
Oh, it's great. It's awesome. Love it. Especially when they trade it for like Brandon Cooks.
Yeah.
Although I think that technically because that was after the Falcons, so yeah, that was 32.
It's just not fair.
It's I don't think they would do it. I don't think they value receivers enough to do it, but I would like Hakeem Butler if he was there. I would be super excited about that.
Love Hakeem Butler.
Yeah, I'm all in on him. So I think they're in. I think they probably end up trading the pick as they usually do, but especially this year, just because they don't have pressing enough needs. Especially like I kind of expected Malcolm Brown to be gone by now. I expected him to be like beat to the Dolphins or the Lions pretty quickly. Maybe not the Lions anymore because you guys got Harrison, but like I would have expected him to be like on the Dolphins by now. There's a guy right here. I think he landed on a pump, but so did I, so I'm gonna take my chances.
Oh great, I got a sniper and that's it.
Got him.
Jeremy asked, "What's the Super Bowl like?"
What's the Super Bowl like? It's awesome. It's a ton of fun. This year's wasn't super stressful because even though it was close, and not even just from the standpoint of like it was low scoring, ugly at times. It really never felt like the Rams were in that game for real. It felt like all the Patriots needed to do was have one drive and that was it, and Jared Goff was never going to get going. But it also felt like if the Rams did like score, like say it got to like 7-3 or whatever, like the Rams score a touchdown and take a lead, it felt like okay, the Patriots are just gonna turn on at that point. So it never felt super stressful for me. But typically Patriots Super Bowls are very nerve-wracking. You know, there's been enough that I can say typically.
There's been enough.
Oh, is there a guy right here? Yeah. I was gonna say I thought I heard the. Where is he? I still don't see him.
Oh.
He's right. He should be like right on you now. I think he sniped me, but yeah, he's on me. Oh, he's got a hand cannon. Yeah, I'm dead. That sucks. I never saw him. I think this is the same kid that we just. This might be the same kid that we fought in a different game. That name is really familiar, and the skin is too. Nice.
Oh, dang. Too bad I can't get you. You want me to jump out? Medina Odell to...
Wait. You see this too?
I do.
Oh my god.
The Browns, man. Oh.
Wow.
They're winning the Super Bowl next year. I'm just... Browns are winning the Super Bowl, dude.
That's awesome.
Thanks for that bomb, Medina.
Wow. Yeah, shouts to Javal. Wow.
Odell and Baker?
I can't believe that's insane.
Who they trade? Let's see.
All right, yeah. Stay in this game, and I'm just gonna constantly refresh. Yeah, I got you.
Dang.
Apparently, all the Browns guys knew this was coming. So my group chat, my fantasy league group chat. Do you follow Jordan Zerm? He's a Cleveland guy.
Maybe.
I don't, but I knew who he was. He tweeted out like a screenshot of some text where it was like Odell to Cleveland. He said a first, this year's first, I think it was this year's second or next year's second, and then Emmanuel Ogbah. And the text said that the Giants had 24 hours to shop around and try to beat it. So I sent it in there, and one of the guys in the chat like started like memeing it, just, like saying like there's no way, like he's just making stuff up. And I was like, I mean, I don't know if it's gonna happen, but like this is a legit guy. I don't think that like it should be discounted. So he's feeling foolish right now.
That's nutty, man.
They literally, so this is the first year of his extension, like this coming year. Like they signed him to an extension and then traded him before the extension started. That's insane.
Mm-hmm. I'm stunned. I don't even know what to say.
That is insane.
The Browns are legit. I mean, just like on paper.
That is insane. What do you guys think, chat? That is crazy.
That's funny. Everything lining up for the Browns. Steelers are a mess. Ravens are losing everyone, and now this is happening to the Browns. Like, that's crazy.
They're gonna be a ton of fun.
I do love me some Baker Mayfield too. I don't know how you feel about him, but I'm a big
Baker. All in on Baker. All in on Baker. He ended up my QB2 last year by 0.1 on my grading scale, but I had him. I had Rosen 1. Which like still holding out hope. I don't think last year was super in depth. Right. I
can't expect a bad offensive line.
Right.
And not being mobile to work out.
And I'm torn on how I want this like Cardinals Kyler stuff to go down, because on the one hand I think it might do him good to end up somewhere else. And I think only I think the only teams that would trade for him are like smart-ish teams. Like I don't like. Because I think teams that would trade for him are like good teams with old QBs, basically. So like I think if they trade him, he would probably end up in a better spot. But at the same time, that's a lot to go through for a young quarterback. So I don't know how I want it to play out with him. But yeah, in him and Baker Mayfield's right up, I said they deserve to be the first overall pick. So all in on Baker too.
Yeah, I'm all in on Nick Chubb. That's my boy right there.
Yep. That offense is going to be a ton of fun.
Jeez, dude. I'm a Browns fan now. Who cares about the Lions? Where's that coming from? Southeast?
Yeah, you see the cart? Oh, hit that. We hit those. Let's go.
Oh, did dude know? Alright, we're just gonna push. Oh, okay, let's see if you can. Okay, that's not. What?
Oh, just missed it. Okay, alright, we got the deal, we got the deal. Wow, okay. So he was a little bit off on the compensation. I'll let you fight this and I'll tell you. Nice.
Crazy.
We got the compensation, chat. We're gonna let him finish this fight and then tell it. Oh, you're gonna shot from the side? Yeah.
Somebody else? Yeah.
Yeah.
Already tried.
Alright, so Odell Beckham to the Browns. Giants get first round pick, third round pick, and Jabril Peppers.
What? Jabril?
Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
And it's the Browns' second of their 2 third-round picks this year.
Another bad time to cut off.
Oh, yeah, sure is. Holy cow.
Alright. That's crazy. That's not a terrible trade for either side.
I mean, the Giant that's decent. That's decent, like, return for him, but like at the same time, there's like no real return for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. I like the return for both teams, honestly. Like, just my immediate reaction, that is. Jarvis.
I mean, if they were like set on trading him, I like it too. But I can't.
Yeah.
Like, why are you trading him?
It's just got to be like something in locker room involved or him walking
Yeah,
out.
it's gotta be. All right, let's wrap this up. We'll do this will be last game, and we'll just continue to talk about how absurd this is. Wow. Chat, that's insane. Shouts to you guys for hanging out tonight. We're going to play one more game. Shouts to Alex for hopping in. Go ahead, again, follow him and the Pride of Detroit Twitch channels if you aren't. POD_Reno and Pride of Detroit. Follow all 3 of us if you're not. That is absolutely wild. Wow. Okay. I'm going to refresh the Twitch chat because I think it got kind of frozen here. Holy cow. Wow. That is just crazy. You there?
I am now,
Yeah, alright, sweet. I can't believe that, man.
Yeah, go ahead and plug your own Twitch channel, too, so I can get some of these guys. We got 7 people in here.
Alright, word. So it's twitch.tv/over_peak. P-E-E-K, or I think I... P-E-E-K. Yeah, okay. Thought I might have had an extra one in there. Quick background on the name. I got it because I was real good at getting sniped late game by peeking over stairs too much when I first started playing this game. So, Cam Wake to the Titans.
Who?
Cam Wake.
Oh, wow. I wonder what the deal is with
It's 3 years, $23 million, 10 guaranteed. That's a good deal.
Wow. Yeah. He's still making money, huh?
Right.
How's his production been?
He was down a little bit last
decent,
year, but
right?
still, yeah, he had like 6 or 7 sacks last year, and in like more of a reduced role. So, 3 years, it's probably like realistically a 2-year deal. So,
yeah, because 3 years for Wake seems kind of long.
right, but the money's not bad.
Kind of a cool little spot. I haven't been here yet.
Yeah, I like this. I think this is brand new. Sorry, my phone's blowing up now. I'm just trying to respond to them real quick.
Cute little chest.
All right, here we go. That man, dude. I can't wrap my head around it. That's insane. I didn't think it would ever actually happen.
I wasn't like surprised that it happened, but like I don't know. At the same time, I was surprised it happened. You know. Like,
Right? Yeah, for sure.
That's crazy.
Hi, Maya. I know.
I didn't expect it to happen so soon. I guess. Probably my favorite. Oh, there's a guy here.
Oh,
Right next to
okay.
me.
Turn around. Hi, what's up, pal? QWERTY Aaron. I appreciate you coming over. He says he was sent by Reno, so I appreciate you. And you do the same. I plugged it real quick for you while we were loading in, but do the same. And anything you're working on too. Is there anything like you're working on at Pride of Detroit that you want to plug or anything like that?
Oh gosh, I've just been really grinding that NFL draft build, man. Like, trying to get enough prospects so I could do like maybe like a top 150 big board.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's go.
I do some draft profiles, so I got the most recent one was on Montez Sweat and whether he was worth the number 8 overall pick. Did one on Olularie. I'd say I've done like 15 profiles maybe.
Okay.
7 around North Carolina. Just a lot of draft stuff.
Awesome. And that's all at Pride of Detroit, which is SB Nation's Detroit blog, right?
Yes, sir. Look for the Alex Reno byline.
Perfect. And thank you again for hopping on and playing tonight. This was a ton of fun.
Yeah, of course, man. Maybe we can do it again sometime.
Yeah, for 100%. A little bit closer to the draft, and we'll really dig into some draft stuff once free agency's calm down a little bit.
Heck yeah. I just love it. And we had a lot of fun last year too. We got, I want to say like 7 or 8 of our. Oh god, that's weird. We got. I'm getting shot at now.
Oh.
Up here?
Oh yeah. I see where it's coming from.
You guys?
I don't see them. Oh, I do see them now.
I have no long range, so. Oh, he's coming. Oh, nice.
I got him. I popped his balloon.
Shot at him.
He's super weak up there. He's gonna hide. Can you thirst that kill for me?
Sorry? Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's glider redeploying down. I'm gonna try and get him out of the air. I got him.
Oh, nice.
He glider redeployed over here.
But yeah, like I was saying, like we got 7 or 8 of us from Pride of Detroit. We all hung out together, got our own little war room going.
Nice, that's awesome. Ooh. Nice, that's dope. I have a blue pump for you if you want it.
Yes, please.
Yeah, this is a cool block. A lot of mats too.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Chat, what do you think of that? What do you think of that Beckham trade? I'm surprised that So what's weird to me about it is they obviously just made the trade the other, like, what was it, less than a week ago now with the Zeitler for Vernon. So it felt weird that they didn't just kind of roll them in together, but like especially if when it was reported earlier that it was going to be Ogba if the Browns were to get them.
Yeah,
it's
that dude was pretty close.
Yeah, is there a guy flying in? No. Okay. This. I feel like I see weird things flying around.
Yeah, I don't know how to react to this place. Do you have any shield?
No, I don't. If I find any, I'll let you know.
Jeremy, why didn't you come back first?
Jeremy, what'd you think of the Odell trade? Get his takes in here.
Everybody give us.
Yeah, my chat's saying they got robbed. He thought it would be a first and a second. I mean, a first, a third, and Peppers isn't significant. In fact, I'd probably take that over a first and a second because I still think Jabril Peppers can be something, especially now that Collins is gone.
Jabril.
Yeah, but even then, I think it's too late. I probably would have needed at least 2 firsts to trade Odell.
Dang, I see. Like for a wide receiver, I don't know, man.
Like, I personally am of the mindset that wide receivers are like their value to teams are very overrated. And it sounds like you agree. However, that's not how the league operates. Like the league is just paying wide receivers like Adam Humphries, big fan, got $9 million a year. Jamison Crowder got like $8.5 million a year. Like the NFL is paying premiums for wide receivers right now. So just with that market, Odell, even with injuries, he's young, he's still a top. You know, the worst you could argue for him is what, like top 7 receiver in football and still elite. So I would have needed at least 2 firsts, I think. And it sounds like they're reworking his contract too, which is like he literally signed an extension that hasn't started yet. So I don't know how that works, but
Lions also got a first for Roy Williams back in the day. So.
Ooh, lag.
That's
Also, shouts to Fortnite for calming down all the lag so that we could get through this fine. So I was pretty convinced we were gonna have some issues. I want to hop in one of these.
following the map. Oh wait, I can't. Dang it. I think I can. Yeah, no, I definitely can. That's fun. And the 17 to move up for a QB. That is a good.
Wait, come here real quick.
Wait.
This is like glitched. You can't. No, it's just like a one person. Oh, there's people over here. People over here. Right here. Oh, he got down.
Nice.
I was
I was
begging him.
Way before me every time.
I was begging him to edit that. Yeah, I ended up in like a weird spot there.
I could use this AR. Still need shield. Right? I have a medkit for you if you want it. Or
yeah, that'd be perfect. Have you seen how the new the new vending machines work?
I have not. Do they disappear after?
Yeah. So they don't cost any materials anymore, but they disappear after. Ooh, the new med. This is the first time I've seen the new med kit. That's cool.
Oh yeah, it's perfect.
But yeah, so they don't cost anything anymore, but they disappear after one use.
Huh.
And they're only blue, purple, and gold now. So I like the change. It keeps people from being able to like spam like a whole team get like a gold pump or something like that. But it still keeps, especially now that treasure maps are in the game, but it still keeps value. You know what I mean?
Alright, back, sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
Alright, let's get this dub before we end this.
Yeah, for real. We've been all around the top 10, like, or not even just top 10, final 10, and we can't.
Any
just haven't been able to play.
pipe ammo? I only have 7 shots.
Yeah, I got you. Splitting mine right here.
Thanks, sir. Nice.
Do you need any mats? I'll max everything.
I'm pretty good actually.
Okay.
I got 5, 5, and 2.
Perfect. Let's go for this supply drop. I need some shield.
The tweet I just saw, Dave Gettleman just saved Anthony Barr from getting blasted on the back pages of New York tabloids tomorrow morning.
That's true.
That's pretty fun. Get some of these mushrooms. Yeah, that's crazy for the Vikings and the Jets, man.
It's perfect because it's just so Jets. That was like the one move of theirs that I kind of thought had a little bit of upside. Like they were gonna move him back to edge rusher like he was more of in college, and if that works out, they got a pretty athletic edge rusher. Like if he was good there for below market value, and then that's the one that I was on board with, and he ends up backing out. Did you Were you the one that hit that rift? Oh no, there you are.
No.
That was weird. Couldn't see you for a second. Oh, they so like if you go down that hill, turn around and look at me. You when you're out of view, you like go blue, like holographic, so I can still see you. Pretty cool.
I noticed that before.
It's pretty cool. I didn't notice that until just now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I didn't realize they were coming up with all these changes.
Yeah, this was a huge update. I didn't realize that it was coming either, but I like all of it. They there's a couple more too that I can't think of right now. I read through the patch note. There's guys flying in. Looks like they're like out of our sight at this point. They're like in tilted.
Let me grab this.
Chat, any last questions for me or Alex before we wrap up here? We got about 14 people left. This is the last game we're going to play. So if you got any questions, send them in now.
Yeah, that goes for my chat too.
Also, quick note for you guys. Flying in front of me. Tagged him for 46 shield. Oh, he shot through my ramp. What just happened? All right, hang on. My game's freaking out.
What? Coming up to us, another guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, he's in the game,
Let's go! Dude, I was shooting into his stomach and it wasn't hit markering.
That guy that killed me is insane. I was like breaking his build, and then every time, just for a split second, he shotgunned me to the face. That's sick.
I got hit with some massive lag. I was in I was literally in his stomach, and it wasn't. I got no damage. That's solid. What a crappy way to end it. No, you can hear me again.
What's better, Detroit food or Boston food?
I've never been to Detroit, so I don't know.
Yeah, see, that's...
Have you been to both? What do you think?
I have not, but I'm just going to go ahead and say Detroit food. So.
Okay, I can live. I mean, Boston doesn't really have like New England's thing is seafood, and I don't like seafood, so I'm okay with conceding.
Like our Coney dogs, but it's like, I don't even like those.
Right.
Just rather have like Detroit style pizza.
Boston, I was gonna say Boston has good pizza. I don't know if I would put it up there with like some of the best pizza in the world or anything, but it's good.
Yeah,
of course, everyone there's really not bad pizza.
If you're ever down here, get some Jets pizza, man.
Jets, okay, I'll keep that in mind. So one last news thing. It looks like D Ford's getting traded to the 49ers.
Oh, look at the 49ers finally doing something.
It's deep in trade talks. Could get done by the end of the night. Ford needs to work out a new contract with San Francisco, which is a big piece of this. But looks like it's going to get done. All right, my chat has one more question for you, and I'm gonna kind of spin it into two questions in one. So he asks, Javal Brookboy4 asks, do you think Stafford bounces back next year? And I'm gonna spin that into, what do you think? Like, where do you stand on Stafford just in general right now?
Okay. Oh, it's such a tough question. I'm a little lower on Stafford than Jeremy is, but I don't think he's necessarily the problem. We just need to surround him with a good offensive coordinator. He needs a lot more weapons, a lot more things going his way than Brady does. I think he's not the type of player that's going to make these like undrafted players or these like low-end receivers into like superstars like Brady does sometimes. But I'm still a Stafford fan. I could still see him turning it around because I think Bob Cooter was a very not so good offensive coordinator and did not do him any favors. We really handcuffed Stafford, and you really he's just really at his best when he's just slinging the ball deep, and that is not what he did last year. But with Bevel, I think he's going to improve. I think he will have a bounce back year. But this is it for him, man. Like he's got to show us something. So
do they have an out in that contract?
Oh gosh.
And how far in is he? Is he 2 years into it now? Like this will be the third, or will this be the second?
I'm not entirely sure. I think it might be.
Here, I can look it up real quick. I have a browser.
I do know off the top of my head though that if we did get rid of him now, we would take maybe around like an 18 million cap hit.
Oh, yikes, yeah.
After this year, though, if they want to, and I don't think it's going to happen, but if they want to, they would take a lot less of a hit if they wanted to move away from Stafford.
I was
stuck with him for at least another year.
I was super high on Stafford. Like, I want him to be elite so bad. I love him so much. All right, so he's got 4 years left. He's 2 years into it, 4 years left. He would have $49 million in dead money this year. You would have $18 million against the cap, or $19.5 million against the cap. Then $20 million dead money, $11.5 million. You would save $11.5 million though, and then in 2021 it would be $10 million dead money. You would save $20 million, and then in 2022, which is the last year of the deal, you could get out of it with no dead money, and you would save $23 million. So it looks like he has till 2020, at least 2020, to figure it out, probably.
Right. Yeah. I think if they trade him, like,
or at least through 2020, I should say.
Post June 1st, they like take less of a hit, but that's
right.
It's just not gonna happen.
And that also is effectively like rolling cap space into the next offseason because post June 1st is so late. Yeah, it would. You would save almost $20 million like starting this year, but you would still take $10 million in cap hit.
Yeah, so that's where I'm at with Stafford. I'm like, I just want to see more from him.
Right.
I'm not out on him yet.
I love him so much, and I just want him to be so good. A couple of years ago, I thought we were like, yeah, I'm sure not as much as you do, but
he's such a good guy.
Right, and he's cool. He has moments of just awesome, like greatness. He's super easy to root for. So it'd be great if he works out.
In history, man.
Right.
Like
I was just gonna say that was the shoulder, right?
The shoulder was actually the Browns. That was
they're the Browns. That's right. That's right. Yep.
He was like, it looked like he was like screaming in pain, man. He
right.
went out into the huddle. He told, I think it was Culpepper at the time, to get the F out of my huddle.
Right.
And then he threw that touchdown. He won me over right
there. Yeah. He's awesome. I'll forever love him. I mean, it's not like he's bad. He's just not like he hasn't lived up to.
A lot of it's the people around him.
Right. Right. Yeah. All right. My dog is begging me to let her out. So I think that was a good wrap up. We got some crazy news in here. This was a ton of fun. We got everything except a win.
Man.
So we're gonna have to run it. We're gonna have to run it back soon and get that win.
Yeah, just let me know, man. I'm down.
All right. Awesome. I appreciate you.
Thanks for having me, man.
One more time. Bump your stream and Jeremy's.
Oh, yeah. So, twitch.tv/POD_Reno for myself. Twitch.tv/Pride of Detroit, no underscores, just one word, Pride of Detroit for Jeremy's.
And then all of their written work is at Pride. And do you have a podcast or no?
We do.
You do? Okay.
Yep.
All right.
We call it the POD cast.
Oh, yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. All right, so go ahead and check out the POD cast. Go ahead and read all their work over at Pride of Detroit of SB Nation. Follow those streams. For your chat, I'm a self-plug real quick. You can follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/over_peak. You can follow me on Twitter at Ryan_Kieran. You can follow Alex on Twitter at Alex_Reno. And what's Jeremy's Twitter?
At Detroit on Lion.
Okay.
At Pride of Detroit as well if you want to follow the team site.
All right. Thank you guys for hanging out. We'll have to do it again, and hopefully Jeremy will be able to stick around a little bit longer for it. But I appreciate
so much,
you.
Man.
Yeah.
Had a great time.
Yeah, for sure. See you soon. All right, guys, that's gonna do it. That was a ton of fun. We had some huge news. We had a lot of Lions talk, a lot of draft talk, a lot of free agency. That was a ton of fun. We'll definitely link up with those guys again soon. For those of you that came over as a result of them, I appreciate you guys for checking out the stream and following and all that. For those of you guys who've been here, shouts to Javal. I appreciate you guys. All right, so I think it got cut off. I think I was in the process of saying this when the Odell news broke. I'm not going to be here on Thursday. Me and my girlfriend are going away Thursday night. Coming back Friday, so I will not be streaming on Thursday, so we'll be back next Tuesday working on a guest. We'll figure it out. Still got a week to go now. So I appreciate you guys. Enjoy the rest of free agency. We'll be sure to recap all the big moves next Tuesday once they become official and everything that hasn't happened yet. Le'Veon Bell's still out there, Earl Thomas still out there, etc. So I appreciate you guys hanging out, and I will be back next week. Thanks, guys. This will be on YouTube. So if you missed some or all of it, go ahead and follow on the YouTube channel, over_peak.